Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. In this video, we are going to spend a little bit of time looking at a couple of books that I recently picked up on New Comic Book Day, and then I have a slab that a subscriber has given to me as an AOK that I have not looked at yet. So we're going to kind of unbox that. And then I also have an AOK that was sent to me by someone in Connecticut. So we are going to take a look at all of these books here on the table. If you're interested, if you want to see it, stay tuned for the video. All right, so let's take a look at the slab first. And I definitely want to encourage you to stay tuned until the end of the video because I might be showing something that you're interested in. So we'll take a look at this slab first. This was actually left for me at a local comic shop by my man Chaotic Kindness, who I've mentioned several times here on the channel. He's given me a couple of really awesome AOKs, typically related to X something or another, because he's a huge X-Men fan. And so he left this one for me. That's a cool book. That's a cool book. Wow. So this is X23 number 1, 9.8 white pages, virgin cover. This is a Perillo variant cover F. And this is a really awesome book. One, because of the artwork, but two, because it's a white cover and it's a 9.8, which is really hard, it's amazing. So here you go. This is Unknown Comic Books. This is a convention exclusive featuring X23. Definitely a really, really cool book right there. I was having a conversation with a comic shop owner just today about how hard it is to actually get a 9.8 white cover. And it's just, CGC and others find spine ticks on white covers, and I honestly struggle to actually see them because I'm not sure how a white spine tick breaks color on a white book, but that is neither here nor there. Shout out to my man Chaotic Kindness for hooking me up with a really awesome X23 number 1. Really, really cool book right here. Super creepy and awesome all at the same time. So definitely a cool book. A couple of books now I'll show you that I actually picked up at the local comic shop. A lot of them are X-Men related, which is, I guess, kind of fitting because we were just looking at some X-Men related stuff or mutant related stuff. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 35. Features a lot of dooms. I have not been reading this story. I've been buying them because I'm an Amazing Spider-Man fan, but I have not been reading them. But I'm looking at this cover and I see $20.99 and I see a bunch of dooms battling a single Spider-Man. And that kind of piques my interest. So I might have to jump back into this title and check it out. Excalibur number 3. I've actually started to enjoy this title just a little bit. Whether it'll continue, I don't know. Here is Marauders number 3. Love this one. I am really enjoying this title. I have not read it, but I am absolutely enjoying the Marauders. I think this is one of those titles that is really well done. And I've explained to people that part of the reason why this title, in my opinion, is so good is because Jerry Dugan, who is the writer, was actually at the table when Jonathan Hickman was pitching the original idea for this revamp of the X-Men and the X titles. Jerry Dugan was at the table, he was in the room, he heard these conversations, and that's why I feel like Marauders is so well entrenched into what it is that Jonathan Hickman is doing, because he's been there from the very beginning, unlike some of the other writers who are brought on a little bit later in the process. So huge shout out to Jerry Dugan for doing a fantastic job with the Marauders title. Here is Jonathan Hickman's book. This is X-Men number 3. And it's kind of cool that all of these books right now are all coming out on time. All of them are number 3s, including this New Mutants number 3, which is another book that Jonathan Hickman is actually writing. He is going to write issues 1 through 4, and then he's going to transition the book to Ed Brisson. And there is something that Jonathan Hickman is actually doing in these books that will be significant a little bit later on. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. I have just paid attention to this cover for the first time, and I am super curious what this one is about. This is X-Force number 3. That is Jean Grey wearing the mobile Cerebro. I gotta read this one. And it's actually that's a really cool cover. The pink, the greens, the yellows, really cool cover right there. Very striking. Morbius is next, number 2. I started reading issue number 1. Thoroughly enjoyed it, hit the comic shop, and was like, I have to get number 2. So I'm actually looking forward to reading this one as well. I love vampires, as you guys know. This is not a cool cover. I'm not digging the cover, but the story from issue number 1 was awesome, and hopefully it continues in issue number 2. And then the very last book here that I'll show you is The Immortal Hulk number 28 by Al Ewing. This is one that I've really enjoyed. I haven't read the last maybe 3 issues, but hopefully I'll be able to catch up here with the holidays swiftly, quickly approaching. Hopefully I'll be able to play a little catch up with some time off from work. So those are the books that I picked up at the local comic shop. And I still have one thing that I'm actually going to open, but I'm not going to wait until the end of the video to give you a chance to actually add a really cool slab to your collection. And so as part of the weekly Go Collect giveaway that I do every single week here on the channel, I want to give you a chance to add a slab to your collection. And it's one that is from my childhood. Dark Hawk number 1. This book takes me right back to my parents' basement, takes me right back to high school. This is a really cool book. This is Dark Hawk number 1 from 1991, 9.8 white pages. This is the origin and first appearance of my man Dark Hawk, aka Chris Powell. Definitely a really cool book, and you can actually add this book to your collection. All you have to do is head over to the community tab. You will find a post in which I'm talking about this book. You click on the link, you plug in 3 pieces of information. 2 pieces are relevant to you. One of them is a phrase that I'm going to give you in just a moment. You plug that information in, then you tune in to the Ready, Set, Go preview show, which airs at Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, to find out if you are the winner. All that we ask is that you be a subscriber of the channel, resident of the United States, a resident of Canada, or have a mail-in address in the United States. That is basically it. So what's the phrase, Reggie? That is the question that you are asking right now. The phrase is amulet. Amulet is the phrase. Why? Because, and you can't even see it. Now it's like ruined. Dark Hawk has on his chest an amulet. That is how he becomes Dark Hawk after he finds this amulet. That is the phrase. He wears an amulet. You plug that phrase in. You both are big winners. Well, potentially. And what you'll get is this book, 9.8 Dark Hawk number 1. You'll get an exclusive variant from Go Collect, and you will also get your choice of an awesome t-shirt. Either a black distressed Go Collect t-shirt or a gray distressed Go Collect t-shirt. Both of them only come in large and extra large. So if you are the winner, you'll need to tell me what size you want, and I will hook you up via the United States Postal Service priority delivery. So there you go. That is the giveaway for this week. And now we are going to open up this this package here, this AOK from my man Lake House. Lake House on Instagram reached out to me and said, bro, I want to send you something. He didn't tell me what it was, but we are going to open it up right now, and we are going to see what is inside from Lake House. So he sent it in a, there's a Gemini shipper on the inside of a padded envelope. So we're going to cut this thing open and see what kind of magic he has in store for me. And again, I'll give a huge shout out to my man Lake House right now. I don't know what's in this box, and it really doesn't matter. Anytime someone takes the time out to send me something, I am very appreciative of that. So shout out to you, brother, for hooking me up. So let's open this thing up and let's see what is inside of this. Cutting the plastic here. All right, and it looks like, oh wow, this looks like only at Walmart. It is a Jason Aaron, Al Ewing Valkyrie. Jane Foster Valkyrie. It's a 3-pack, I think. 1, 2, yeah, 3-pack. I've never actually seen this book before. I've never seen this one before, but it's a #1. It's a cool cover right there. I guess this is when, when Jane Foster stopped being Thor, I think I heard something that she actually went on to become Valkyrie. I guess that's it. So there you go. Very cool right there. And I see another, is this Walmart? Another Walmart book. This is a 3-pack. Superman, what number? I don't even know. #1. Superman #1. This is DC Rebirth. It's a 3-pack right here. Cool cover right there. That's cool. What do you do with these? Do you open these up and rebag and board them, or do you just keep them in the plastic as the 3-pack? That is the question. If you have an opinion, let me know, because I have one other 3-pack that someone sent me. It was a Captain Marvel, and it's still in the original plastic. I haven't even opened it up. So this next one from my man Lake House is a Batman and the Justice League. This is actually a cool cover right here. Aquaman. I see Wonder Woman, Flash, and Batman. This is a cool cover right here. This is #1, Outbreak, DC Universe Rebirth, Batman and the Justice League. Another 3-pack right here. Very cool. I dig this cover. This is actually really cool. So shout out to my man Lake House for hooking me up with some awesome books from the Wally World, aka Walmart. Shout out to you, brother, for hooking me up. I definitely appreciate it. Again, let me know what you guys do with these. Do you take them out of the plastic and rebag and board them, or do you leave them like that? Like, what's your opinion? I'm honestly, I'm inclined to take them out and rebag and board them individually, but I'm curious what your thoughts are. So with that, I want to wrap up this video. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch. I want to thank my man Lake House for hooking me up with some cool books. Shout out to my man Chaotic Kindness for hooking me up with that awesome slab for X23. If you enjoyed this video, I want to encourage you to hit the thumbs up, leave a comment behind so we can mix it up in the comment section. If you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so at Reggie Collects on Instagram. Take care.